Oh man.
But anyway, so what did you do? What did you do?
Well, when I got here, I really didn't know. Really, I didn't know what to do because I was like, "What am I gonna?" You know, she's not here. But I was sitting out there in the foyer. I'm the foyer guard.
There's some others.
Yeah, I noticed. So I was sitting out there in the foyer trying to figure out what am I going to do. And all of a sudden I hear, "Allison, you came to our church." And I'm like, "Who are you?" It was Kelly Perry.
Kelly Perry.
She came running and she's like, "You came!" And she was so happy that I came, and I sat with them the first Sunday because I didn't know. And just, you know, I've just been able to meet a lot of people. A lot of people probably don't know my name. They wouldn't be able to come up and say, "Hi, Allison," but they see me on Facebook and they'll come up and be like, "Hi, how you doing?" And I will talk to people. I mean, I will talk to anybody, and it is so funny. It is so funny because I will talk to somebody for 5 minutes, and I'll be thinking, "Who are you? Do I know you?"
Well, we were talking the other day out there, and you were talking about some of the voices that you recognize. Like you can recognize Brother Randy, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, his voice you could pick out. We were talking about that, and you were telling me there was somebody you weren't quite sure.
I can never tell Gene Miller and Cheryl Friend apart.
That's what it was. I couldn't remember, but tell me just briefly about your blindness, and we were talking about that. Remind.
I'm completely blind. Starting over. I have retinopathy of prematurity, ROP, because nobody wants to say that. And so it left me completely blind. I have light perception, and I can tell like when the lights are on or off. And I have some shadow vision, which can be very useful when everybody stands up and I don't know you stand up. And so that's what I have. And in case anybody is curious, I have a normal computer. It's just, you know, normal. I learned how to type 55-ish words a minute, but it just has a screen reader called JAWS, and I read Braille. And if I thought about it, David, I would have brought you an index card with the alphabet on it, but I didn't think about it.
I can do that.
I have enough trouble with English.
It's English.
All right, you're done now too. No. Yeah, okay.
It's English.
Can you cut that out? Oh boy. Okay. Well, tell me about where you guys are spiritually and kind of what's going on with your journey, because obviously God has been doing something to bring you guys together here, and it's just been neat to watch and kind of hear about it. So what's going on with that?
Well,
either one of you.
We've been, and quite frankly, I had asked Allison kind of what she knew and where she had been, and she indicated that she had been to the Church of Christ when she was younger, but it had been many years and did not remember a whole lot. And I've even asked her about, what was it when they were doing the Lord's Prayer here one day?
Yeah,
and I said, have you ever heard that? And her answer was no. And I said, you've never even heard that sung like at a wedding or no, not, So there must have been a pretty long gap in there as far as the time. And so I thought, well, okay, where do I really start? And I just said, let's start at the beginning. And so we've read through Genesis, and she's into Exodus now, and I'm trying to let her read some on her own. You have the Bible on the computer right now.
I can't get into, that didn't sound right, but I think it will be better once I can go buy me one, like on CD or something.
Okay. And that's something we've been kind of working on, but just kind of working through and trying just to explain from the very beginning, and just then coming to church on Sunday morning and Sunday night some, and Wednesday night she's in the music class, which
Serious
I don't
singers.
do, and she
Serious
does.
singers, yeah.
She sings. Don't let her tell you that.
But anyway, we're progressing along, and as I said to you earlier, it's a process. It's learning kind of from the beginning, and as we just work through.
What would you add to that, Alison? Anything as we kind of wrap up here?
Not really. She's a good teacher as far as, I mean, she is a good teacher, but she knows, and she will tell you she doesn't. But she knows a lot more about the Bible than I do, and it's just really cool to be able to talk to her and ask her questions, or ask David questions like I did earlier. So she's doing a good job.
That's great. Well, God bless you guys on your relationship and your journey together. And you guys, I told you the other day, and I'll say it in front of all these folks, Alison, you are an inspiration to me. And you know, you haven't let anything stop you. You're here, and not even Miss Sue, you know, standing you up. But you're here, and you've become friends with so many people, not just on Facebook, but I see you talking to people, and it's just a blessing. And every time I see you, I'm encouraged. So,
Thank you.
And Miss Sue, for you too, to
thank you.
just your love and care for Alison and everybody, it's just a blessing. So thank you so much. So.